Welcome to Fort Frederick. The fort was built in 1756 by the colony of Maryland. As you can tell, the flag up there represents the gold and black, which are the Calvert colors, family colors. The Calverts were the proprietors and owners of Maryland at the time, and this fort was built by the colony of Maryland. They wanted to establish it to protect the western frontier, the settlers out here. Today we have open our two barracks, which would have had 100 enlisted men in each barracks. One building behind us, the governor's house, is missing. We have not reconstructed it as of yet. Some of those rooms that would have been in there include the officers' quarters, the laundress room, the kitchen, and the workshop and supply store. All of those can be found on our lower level of the barracks for your viewing pleasure. I suggest if it's your first time in here to go up to the museum up top. They have a great history of how it was used during the French and Indian War, mainly as a supply depot for the patrols out in the western frontier, and it goes into the Revolutionary War as a prisoner of war camp where they held British, Saratogan, and York prisoners. And then during the Civil War, the Union troops garrisoned the fort and used it once again to hold Confederate prisoners here. It was then sold off to the Williams family. Williams family was a former slave. He penned up his animals in each bastion, and then he used the inside confines that were clear at the time for an orchard. So then it was built back in the 1920s by Maryland and designated a Maryland State Park. And in the 1930s, the Civil Conservation Corps rebuilt the walls to the height that you see them today, the 17-foot mark on the outside of the